The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cards of the Heart, and this is Puzzle General's Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2021. Oh, we are ready to kick off the matches in style in a very, very strong manner today. We've got our first matchup of the day in Group B between our overall number 2 seed TaymanND and our overall number 10 seed LunarChimera. This is going to be a really, really close matchup because I think you'll see in this tournament that there won't be so much separation between our top and bottom players, like in terms of overall skill level. I think all the players that play in this tournament can compete very, very well, and I think these two will be able to show you why that is. But I'm not going to be doing this by myself, so let's go ahead and start introducing our co-commentators. First, we have our S-Hard record holder, FFR Per 21.
Yo, how's it going, guys?
How's it going, indeed? And we also have someone who is a bit fond of Tetris games, I think he might say. So please, introduce yourself.
Hi, I am S1X/6, another puzzle player, and just very hyped for this tournament in general, so can't wait for it to kick off.
Oh yes, cannot wait. Just cannot wait for this stuff to unfold. This first match is going to be a bit of a banger in its own right. So let's get right to it. But first, if you're just watching this game for the first time, you're not exactly sure how it works, don't worry. I will try and in as little time as I can give you a little bit of a rundown of how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Pokémon Puzzle League is a Match 3 puzzle game first released for the Nintendo 64 on September 25th, 2000 in North America and March 2nd, 2001 in Europe. It was re-released on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console in both regions in May 2008. It is a Match 3 puzzle game in that if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also to send garbage blocks to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can prove to be very disruptive. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear, and then have the panels immediately above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you will have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. Easy mode has 11 stages, normal has 14, hard has 15, and V-hard and S-hard have 16. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. Alright, so we're starting this tournament in a group stage. We had 16 players sign up for the tournament, divide them into 4 round-robin groups, so everyone will be facing each other in their group once starting today. We're doing a best-of-5 speedrun races in the one-player stadium, and unlike last year, we are not just playing on the hard difficulty for this group stage. We will be switching between easy, normal, and hard. So the players will end up agreeing on a level to play first, then the loser of that race picks the next level, and then the next level after that will be the one that's left over, and if we have to go further games, then the loser of the race will get to pick from any of those levels to play games 4 and 5 if necessary, and hopefully by the time we're done we will have the top 2 players in each group advancing to the final bracket in a matter of weeks. So here is the Group B matchup. Tayman, the top seed in the group, LunarChimera, the 3rd seed in the group currently. Again though, their times are actually kind of close to each other, so I expect this to be a very, very close matchup. I mean, their times are actually quite similar to each other. They're both capable of fast enough, easy, normal, and hard times. They both can hit the benchmarks necessary to make the matches competitive. But what say you, Six? What do you think is going to be the biggest difference between these two in this match? What do you think is going to play the biggest role in how they do?
I really feel that in order for Lunar to have a chance here, Tayman's gotta do something quite wrong. There's like, his average performance is just going to win a lot of the time here. All of his practice, experience, grinding, it's all very solid. It's possible for Lunar to win, but I think we'll have to start requiring Tayman to be on an off day.
Yeah, unfortunately, our co-commentator FFR Pro is having a little trouble accessing the live stream from my perspective, so it's gonna be a bit hard to get his perspective in real time. But maybe FFR, you can take a second to give us your thoughts about who's gonna win today.
It should be a close match, but I think Tay is probably gonna win, just being the favorite. But you know, I expect Lunar, if he's playing well, he could probably get a close match. Maybe take a game or two off of Tay.
A game or two. Yeah, I think Lunar is definitely capable of taking a game. A game. You think so too, Six?
Variance can swing enough for him to take one. Over 4 or 5 games, I think it's going to swing to the skill advantage of Tayman.
Yeah, I think we are going. I think we are going to see. I think we are going to see 4 games. I think Tay will have a big enough advantage on the lower levels to really cement those. I think Lunar might actually get the victory on hard, but Tay is just too fast, too consistent. He should be able to get it going on the lower levels for sure. So that's gonna be what we think. Let's not waste any more time. We should be ready to get this transitioned into the match. Number 2, TaymanND. Number 10, LunarChimera, coming at you in Group B, starting right now.
Screens.
Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that audio is sufficiently balanced between these two. And then I dare say we are good to go for this first race, although I would be remiss I would be remiss if I do not try to include FFR's name in the layout in case he is able to solve his issues and be able to join us.
Your tech will find
properly.
a way. I believe in you.
We do have our tech extraordinaire Dark Aries on the case to figure out FFR's troubles and maybe he can join us in a better proper form later on in this match. We definitely have plenty of time for it. Yep, players are ready. I will let them get ready, and the timer can start very shortly on this game 1. They are playing on hard difficulty to start this off. So we're definitely going hard from the word go.
It's time to party hard. Yes.
Time to party hard, and hard mode, contrary to the name, maybe not be maybe not that hard for most of our top players. I mean, yeah, both of our competitors here are getting it done about 15 seconds each, so that's not too bad. Both players sending exactly enough, indeed.
These little time differences are going to come down to just how efficiently you get those initial drops and attacks in, and of course if they don't clear at all.
Yeah. Both players might be trying to take a bit of a risk and sending only exactly enough lines to
really
these
high
foes
block
to
on
get
Tayman's
clears.
side. It's a really high block on both sides, actually. Okay. Even there.
Yep. Most of these foes will be able to go down to like 4 to 5 lines of garbage. So I expect both of our players to try and get as many combos as they can in their chain and throwing down an X3 chain. That seems to be the safest bet for all of our players.
Well, I think that's 2 reset openings for Tayman. Can he find... Oh, the third one didn't go much better either. That gives Lunar an opening to take a lead.
Oh, there we go. There we go. our first real lead change
Fourth try
of the
is
day.
arm on Tayman's side? Whoa. Okay.
Oof.
But there's a lot of stages to go still.
29 seconds for Tayman. Both of our players going to be looking for something at minimum in the 15 to 20 second range for each stage.
We just got like all single blocks on this attack. Surge isn't clearing them yet. Part of them. This is dangerous. We might get there. Okay. But Tayman got it in one beautifully. That pretty much ties it up going into stage 5.
Yeah, I expect us to be very close throughout for most of this game. I think until we get to the second half of this run, where this mode has 15 stages to them. I think once we get to like stage 9 or 10, we'll see some separation.
Great execution on both players there. We've basically seen one execution fumble each. But when we see like the AI troll difference, I know it's coming.
Yeah, we would hope that both of our players are able to pull off what we call the double 4 strat, being able to lead your chain with 2 4 combos like Tayman is doing there to perfection.
Comboless. Whoa, it worked anyway. A lot riskier, but it can work on hard and low.
Yeah. There's differing schools of thought on whether you want to actually go out of the way to start with 2 4 combos, but I do think it helps. I do think it helps for hard mode, because these foes are fast enough that you kind of have to be able to send a little bit of a distraction.
Tayman Sabrina almost got really trolly there, but not quite. Again, good execution on both. Again, right next to each other.
And we are, as people might say, neck and neck. About halfway into this run. We might be in for some chaos if this continues.
Another giant chunk of combos.
Oh, that 6 combo garbage block probably made the difference there.
He had exactly enough. That was all single blocks. Okay. Did take a little bit longer than Tayman doing the standard double 4 attack, but still pretty close.
Okay, Tayman going to X4 with
Definitely combos combos.
these
Tracy's
3 combos
board looks
is
amazing for the the left side.
That is the combo kill. That is the combo garbage kill that we play for on S-Hard, and Tayman getting that in 12 seconds. That is
Also a nice attack.
Wow, that is actually rare to get on this level. To need it on this level, but it just fell perfectly for Tayman to get it, and didn't waste any time getting it too. That is pretty amazing.
So yeah, that is why we always do the double 4 combo opening strat, if at all possible, even on these stages. For those moments.
Working
Another
out
perfectly
again.
executed Tayman attack.
Another working out again for Team Rocket.
Another perfectly
And Lunar's
executed Lunar attack.
Right there. 10 seconds. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh man, this is starting to get as crazy as I was expecting it to be. And yeah, I think Tayman's decided just go X4 all the way from here on out.
First speed does
And
get faster, AI does get a bit trollier, but Geo just did not find a way to clear that block.
That was basically
Meanwhile,
another
on Lunar's
combo
side,
kill.
Giovanni found a really trolly way to clear that block. He messed up the reds. Might still
Ooh.
die anyway, but that does extend Tayman's lead just that little bit.
Yeah, this is about the point where I said we were going to start start seeing some separation.
And weaving will come with the end just to make sure he has enough lines. Luigi's down stacking some, but he's distracted by that little block. Oh, the stack is open. Does he find it? Shake time?
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Richie got a bit low there for Tayman, but Tayman was able to make enough combos to send enough garbage.
Oh, Lunar has to do like 4 lines of panic combos, and
Lunar not
do it
quite
fast enough.
sending enough. Oh boy. This
basically
might
have
be
to
where...
reset your attack at this point. Just do another big chain with some combos. This can work, but they're fast enough now that they can just clear panels and then chain off those panels, and then it's going to snowball into what we see here. Tayman's opening attack is short, but he has a really, really quick follow-up, so this should work fine.
Okay, yeah, that
fine.
barely worked. That does not work on harder levels, let me tell you.
If you're short, immediately find something else. Immediately. Top them off at all times.
Oh, for crying... Oh my goodness. Okay, so Tayman's lead is one stage with looks to be on the verge of one stage to go. Lunar does clean up Lorelei in 17 seconds. Oh, and that's 18 for Tayman's Bruno.
Bruno couldn't find that clear in time.
Oh boy, but a hard run is not over until Gary 2 goes down, and Gary 2 is the biggest troll in this difficulty by a good margin.
I have experienced 2-minute Garys, so
Same.
let's watch this opening.
I've also experienced 10-second Garys, so it can definitely happen.
Lunar needs more follow-up on Bruno, so uh-oh. Yeah, this looks good on Tayman's side.
And there it is.
Wow.
Very, very fortunate, Gary, for Tayman. Tay done in 9 minutes, 7 seconds. And that will be good enough to take game 1.
Just for context, that was one hell of a hard run. This earliest week, the best I ever did was 2 seconds slower than that.
Yeah. Anything under 10 minutes is very competitive. Getting close to under 9 minutes, though, that should be very, very winnable, no matter who you're against.
And this is the case of Gary 2 clearing out an opening attack and then just finding ways to stall this and stall this.
Boy. Lunar now seeing
another
here
attack.
what hard mode is all about. Basically having to redo the attack over again, but now
and he
it's
dies.
done. And Lunar clocks in at a time of 10 minutes, 24 seconds. So not...
No, it's also pretty good time, except you went up against somebody that can do this on the spot.
Yeah, I fear Lunar is a bit outmatched in this level. Fortunately, Lunar doesn't have to play it next. They can just pick easy or normal for the next level. We'll find out together what that decision is going to be.
Yeah, we're now moving to different difficulties, which is an interesting mental exercise because it sort of caps the speed, which means it all comes down more to tech. And if everybody has the same tech, then it comes down to troll AI clears. Some people like that speed flattening, some people do not. And they're
Alright,
pretty good easy times, right? Yeah.
Easy is relatively similar for the two of them. But we are doing normal next. Normal has been showing people recently that it might actually be the most trolly of all the levels. Because we don't always
I'd like to file. This mode.
we don't expect normal mode to be this bad, but normal has shown to be a bit worse than hard mode at times. Definitely has gotten a bit annoying. But here we go, game 2. Tayman with the early 1-0 lead. Still very much nothing in this best of 5. Normal could prove to be an equalizer. Oh, Lunar cut the chain off at X4. I would recommend
Both
X5.
players.
I would recommend X5 for normal Gary, because Gary's not one to lead with raising his stack at the very beginning. So
Both
you're
players had
often
to do awkward follow-ups. Yeah.
You're often needing to make like 7 lines, as opposed to the 4 or 5 you would need for the immediate next stages of normal mode.
Everyone else is cool with raising their stack, so yeah, you don't need as much for Brock and beyond.
Well, that's a big, strong attack
Shake time.
from Lunar. Ah, shake
Shake
time.
time.
Shake time, please. Tayman is done. 14 seconds. Ooh, Lunar almost got trolled more. Yay, yay, good Lord Almighty.
Yep, Tayman's Brock just didn't deal with a singular pillar, and that bought him the pretty quick kill.
Yeah, normal mode has 14 stages. Here we are going to Bruno. And Tayman is going to see an immediate garbage clear from Misty.
And Misty had that ready. Can you get to the purples in time?
Jeez, Lunar's Misty needing 7 lines to kill. That's kind of unfair.
Reading a follow-up here.
Oh,
It's Misty crawling to another clear but not getting there.
Jeez!
Misty crawling to a clear that does get there.
Why do normal mode foes get to do this so often? Oh, it's so dumb. This seems to be the mode that no one can consistently figure out.
She ruined the chain, but then got it right back. If you gotta pull out, stop being smart. Stop being smart.
What? Nicole's not here.
Most convenient garbage clear ever. 1 minute normal stage. That's not even that rare. It's just something you pretend doesn't happen.
Yeah, Lunar definitely showing their displeasure at that one. Tayman's finding a way to bounce back after the suspect Misty to get something happening here.
Really light attack, but that's double left and right pillars on Erica's side that she can't deal with.
There we go. 11 seconds for Tay's Erica, 12 for Lunar's Surge. Oh, what we got here? Yeah, Tay still believes you should be going for double 4 combos when possible, even on normal mode, because it does prove to be a good distraction. That little combo
really
block
their moves.
can distract the opponent very heavily, because these foes try to search underneath the lowest garbage block on their field for matches. You'll see it more often later when we get to S hard in our bracket stage, these foes will often find themselves completely pinned on one side under a low garbage block on their side, and they won't be able to find an answer to it because their AI is not really programmed to search for the answer that well.
Lunar repeatedly needing follow-ups. There goes Koga. So yeah, even if you don't fully confuse them in these modes, you at least partially blind them by doing that opening.
And yeah, that only works because in this game, and like exclusively to this game in the series, when you start your chain with a combo, the garbage you make from that chain mostly falls on your opponent first, before the big thick chain garbage, and that on the foe's uneven stacks that they often make can lead to garbage separating, except in that case for Tayman, hashtag no leveling. But you can get garbage to separate, so that way when one line of garbage gets cleared, the rest of the garbage on the opponent's field isn't touching it and also getting cleared. Oof, Lunar barely getting through.
They're doing a bit greedy, but that was enough for Blaine because of that pillar on the left. That's kind of what he needs to do at this point. Just sort of gamble and hope that gets all the quick kills at this point.
Yeah, Tay is a bit out in front here at 13-second rocket.
He's not going to give up that much time here.
We're getting pretty close. We're getting pretty close to that patent-pending 2-stage lead.
We got a solid attack there. I noticed in the previous stages he was mostly not doing that many chains and just trying to get him with combo garbage a lot. It's a gamble.
Okay.
Opening for Tayman. More left and right pillars.
Geo threw down an
He's gonna be busy with that
X5 chain.
forever. Yep.
That was an X5 chain from Giovanni. That's what allowed him to survive for so long. And Lunar gets hit with another garbage clear, wasting all the time. Like I don't know why it feels worse on the normal mode compared to hard mode. Probably the increase in the stop timer, but it just feels so much worse when the stages don't work out here.
Very convenient off-color block on Richie's left side that can't clear anything and just times him out.
Very fortunate. 15 seconds in these stages is actually kind of a godsend to see. But there you see on Lunar's screen the small garbage blocks separating from the rest of the thick garbage. That is the situation we are trying to set up in these stages. That has led us to the most success.
Lorelei has nothing.
And working to perfection for Tayman's Lorelei as well. So here we are. The lead a little more than a full stage at this point. Tayman is at the end.
Luna's had a few decent openings. He's just Tayman's not giving up any time here.
Yeah. Tay has mostly been conservative in sending garbage, just trying to send as many
Here's a
thicker
quick follow-up.
garbage blocks as he
Bruno's
can.
not gonna get those greens in time. There we go.
And that works. That is an 8:51 officially for Tayman.
Very solid. Yeah, it's that Early stage diff.
Anything sub 9 or normal mode has shown to be very solid. And with that, Tay does take the early 2-0 lead in this best of 5. And
really
what
like that
a
opening
way
shot
to
from Lunar to close out that normal though.
what a way to finish. That's a 9:33 for Lunar with a 10-second Bruno on the back end. That is some good stuff. Alright, it is time to move on to the hardest, easiest difficulty in action puzzle games. I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for all the Puyo games specifically, which may have a bit harder time to speedrun on their easy modes, but we are going easy mode for this potentially final game. I want Lunar to make this really competitive, but I think this is one of Tayman's stronger levels. So I have to wonder.
I've seen that tech consistency difference come into play in the past few games. I mean, the game's slower, so maybe Lunar can keep up the chains easier like this. So, it's possible still.
Alright. We are now underway in this game 3 of 5. LunarChimera. LunarChimera hoping to avoid their first loss of the tournament, but needs to clutch an easy mode win, stave off that possibility. And what an attack to start from Tayman! 12 seconds.
Wow, that was
16
exactly the amount of garbage he needed.
16 from Lunar is not even that bad. But yeah. And in easy mode, Gary and Brock do not raise their stacks immediately. So you're often needing to send like 6, 7 lines to them. Fortunately, Tayman only needed 6 for that attack.
That's pretty convenient. This Brock's going on to row 5, but Tayman prepared for that and got him.
Oh. Lunar gets Brock in 19, so not really losing too much ground there. I expect this to stay relatively close throughout. These stages are really short. There's not a lot of room for separation, and Tayman just going for whatever quickest 4-line kills.
Yep.
He can get.
Cuts it off with the 3-chain because he got 2 extra combos and Misty was high there.
Oh, Lunar needed 5 lines. Oh, gets
and
punished with a
ready
garbage clear. Oh no. Is this really how the match ends for Lunar?
Continuing to buy stop time. How dare you?
Unbelievable. Okay,
Tayman needs a follow-up here.
That is an open Tayman would like to have back.
He might try to kill with all combos. Okay.
Recovery was just fine, though. Recovery was just fine. But, I mean, as much as 15-second stages are okay for easy mode, when it comes to our defending champion Tayman, you kinda need to turn on the gas a little bit bit more.
You gotta get there in one attack. Lunar needed a follow-up combo on Surge.
Oh, that's a 10.
Tayman didn't.
That's a 10. Oh, so good. So good.
Okay. Yeah, Lunar couldn't chain that because that would have matched into a combo instead. All
Spamming
single
for
blocks?
Here we go. Spamming for 13 seconds. That's
That
one
was
way to
two
get the job
stages
done.
later, would have matched there. Just slow enough.
And, you know, Tay's not getting, like, super fast stages now. That one's only a 14. I've been seeing, like, 12s and 13s. Not necessarily world record pace. By any stretch. You
I mean,
don't necessarily need world record pace.
A lot of them have been, like, one line in excess, but in this kind of matchup, I think that's fine, actually. Because if you're short, you can get punished for a lot more time than doing one extra chain line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Being short is, like, actually awful. You do not want to be short on garbage under any circumstances.
It's worse in the lower speed modes because everything is slower.
Okay, another 14 for Lunar. Another 5-line attack. Tayman
He got the
getting...
little block. I don't think he's going to get to that left side in time, though. Yeah.
And nothing's been obscenely fast for Tayman since the very beginning. So there has been a huge amount of separation, but that start has contributed a little bit to Tayman's lead, and Lunar hasn't really been able to get anything better themselves. Like, yeah, Tay's been getting more 11s and 12s, and Lunar's been getting more in, like, 15s and 16s.
It's the difference between getting there in one and, like, needing a follow-up combo or two in easy mode, pretty much.
So Tayman with 2 stages left to go. Now for this easy mode. 4 combo, 4 combo, 5 combo. Very safe. Very reliable,
Cool.
12 seconds.
Rocket had a chance to buy time, but didn't. Okay. Looking at a very solid, easy finish. And wrap up for Tayman here, unless something goes really weird.
Yeah, I think Tayman can be counted on to cut the 630 just about every time on easy mode. And
Is that chain enough? Giovanni cleared the little blocks. I don't know if he has a clear ready for this. Tayman just got a combo until he dies, and you should die here for the win.
And that will do it. Tayman has finished with a time of 6 minutes 18 seconds.
My best ever earlier this week was also 2 seconds slower than that. GG Tayman for just pulling that off on demand.
Okay. Well, I think Lunar did about as well as I think I've expected with a 644. But Tayman too strong today. That's gonna be good enough for the 3rd Pokeball and the win for our defending champion. Very solid start. So with that 3-0 victory, it is TaymanND getting the victory. 3 games to none.
Hello. What was that? Pokemon Puzzle League is a great game? I agree.
It's an amazing game. Terrible speedrun, but amazing. An amazing casual game. Oh, yes. Alright, let me make sure that standings have been updated. Actually, I want to see if Tay or Lunar wants to come in for a little post-game interview.
Ooh,
I
salt speeches. Let's go.
Yeah, I definitely want to know what these two were thinking going into this match. Alright, so let's get to the right place. We have our updated standings here. Tayman with the opening 3-0 win over LunarChimera, drawing first blood in Group B. We have our players now, Tayman and LunarChimera. Let's start with you, Tay. How much did you think you were going to be pushed in this matchup with how well Lunar has been playing lately? Looks like we are having some difficulties.
Oh my god. The difficulty is in my head, as in I didn't unmute myself. So,
Whoops. Whoopsie-doodle.
Yeah. No, Lunar makes you sweat. You can't really back off at all. Like, I didn't think there was going to be much room for error, and I figured if I played well enough, or just didn't choke many stages, I'd have a pretty good shot, and I just had 1 or 2 stages where I forgot how to play, and got it done. But Lunar has played well from what I saw and heard, so GG's Lunar.
And Lunar, how did you feel about your play today? It looked like you had some unfortunate garbage timing, which led to some unfortunate clears. But how did you think you were? How well do you think you were actually executing your chains today?
I mean, there were a few stages that were bad, but most of them were pretty good. And then Misty happened a lot. I'm mad.
Well, that happens. That happens. It's as Tay says often. Just avoid the bad stages. It's all you need. But you two did a bang up job, all things considered. Lunar, any final thoughts about that match?
No, it was a good match, and GG Tay.
And how about you, Tay?
That hard mode had me sweating a little bit because I'm a screen watcher, and
I am too.
Yeah, yeah. So GG's on that hard mode, and it was a really close easy mode given that Misty. So best of luck in the rest of the tournament. Really looking forward to you and Nicole throwing down.
Oh yeah, like we've already kind of branded the Group B the Group of Death, and we've already seen a little bit of a hint as to why that is. So congratulations on a good match, you two, and hopefully we can keep it going for the rest of the tournament. So thanks again for the races.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
All right. So Six, any final thoughts on how that match went?
It went about exactly as I expected. The tech difference really deciding it. AI clears were about the same for both players, and Tayman's consistency just paid off that little bit extra at all times.
Yeah,
But
consistent.
that second
Yes?
spot, the Lunar versus Smart match especially, still definitely up in the air because they can both put up solid times and even challenge Tayman at their best. So good stuff coming up.
Oh yes, good stuff coming up indeed, and we've got good stuff coming up for the rest of the day for those of you watching live on Twitch. Stick around. We have 3 more matches to give to you today, and we'll get started on that match as soon as we can. But for this match, that will do it for us. For FFR Pro, for 6 for everyone else at Puzzle General behind the scenes and playing in this tournament. This has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.